So anxiety, what a lot of people don't think, anxiety is a brain disorder, right? So actually, so it's a neurochemical problem that happens that can cause people to have problems in social situations, to have problems when they're presenting, to have problems in crowds, that can create panic, all of that. But there's good anxiety and there's bad anxiety. So all of us experience anxiety. Anxiety is a normal emotion. Okay. When anxiety becomes a problem is when it interferes with us being able to function, which is, of course, when people come to see us.
I started dealing with anxiety towards the end of high school and my freshman year of college. It was definitely really hard, like transitioning from high school to college, and like I found myself getting panic attacks a lot my freshman year, and that's when I decided to do something about it. I started seeing like the school free counseling that they have, and a regular therapist at home when I would go home for break. And it really helped to like talk to somebody that wasn't biased, but also like I knew I had to figure it out for myself. I couldn't rely on somebody to help me my whole life. But it really got worse my sophomore year of college. Sorry. I was put on an ADHD medication, and it made me like not eat, and when I would not take it, I would feel really depressed and anxious. So going off of that was really hard for me because I was anxious and sad all the time, and I dropped like 20 pounds in like 4 months. And then my doctor decided to put me on an antidepressant and anxiety medication called Zoloft. So I've been taking that ever since, and I've been feeling a lot better.
There's anxiety associated with like giving a speech. So we just look at it in terms of like there's like generalized anxiety, there's panic, agoraphobia, social anxiety. If you look at those, if you classify it like within there, you're gonna hit pretty much all of them. But there's a lot of different kinds of anxiety. But we just look at it in terms of it's either generalized or it's social. Okay.
How is test anxiety different from clinical anxiety?
It may not be. So test anxiety can be directly related to it. So test anxiety is just, it could just be just an extension of it. Because that's one of the things that we know. Okay, it's like one of my girls that I work with. Okay, so she has anxiety. Okay, but she has test anxiety, but she also has social anxiety. So her social anxiety is going to get in the way of her even being able to get up to go to class in the first place. Okay, so she might get up, get ready, go to class, get to the door, and if she's late, she won't go in. Even though she's there, she may be 2 minutes late. She may not be 2 minutes, she may be 1 minute late, but the door's already closed, and she don't want to walk in that room to face the teacher and the rest of the students. And so she'll just go back home, or she'll go to the library. Okay, and so that's social anxiety. Okay, so think about that in terms of like test anxiety. So some people test anxiety. You have the anxiety. You got the generalized anxiety. You get there to the test. Okay, so you're overthinking. So you're not able to settle down and relax, to be able to be calm and to think about what you.
Really, don't be afraid to get help, because more people are dealing with it than less, I think. And honestly, like, just get out and like be alone, like by yourself. And like I think because that's when I would have my panic attacks, I just had to leave everything, drop everything, and like go for a walk or something.
So come in. Let's talk about it, and we can help you to get better. That's what I say.